Hello, my dear. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator, voice for your loved ones. How are you doing today? So, thank you for being patient, number one. But I always have a list. There's always a little bit of a wait. I'll never be dial-a-psychic. That's what I keep telling people. I need to post that so everybody knows. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know if I've read for you before, so I'd like to explain real quick how this works. I see, hear, feel, sense, know. They talk to me, but they also show me pictures, and I call it spiritual charades. And I try to describe the picture the best I can. There's always a reason for whatever they show or say. So if it doesn't make any sense now, keep it in mind. You'll either see it later, remember it later, or somebody else will validate it for you later and go, oh, I know what she's talking about. This is not an exact science. We communicate the best way we can. So sometimes you got to stretch it outside the box a little bit. She won't give me all the details because the details are none of my business. She should give me just enough so you know what she's talking about. So we're going to talk to Mom today. And before I started, she just kept saying, "Good morning, sunshine. Good morning, sunshine." So don't know if this is something you said to her, she said to you. She should do a couple of things to validate that it's her, because I ask them, give me a couple things so they know for sure that it's you that we're talking to, and because we don't make stuff up. I don't know. She said something about my big cup of coffee. She's got a big. Oh, this is my big cup. I think maybe she likes that. Okay. Okay, so you had asked if she will stay with you. There's no time, there's no clocks, there's no calendars up there. Time is totally different from what they've shown me. So, and you can't. People say you talk. I promise you 1,000% she can hear you. She can see you. Talk to her all you want to, and people go, "Oh no, you're keeping them from doing other stuff, and they can't do that." Bullshit. Bullshit. You can't tie a rope on them and keep them here. They'll go wherever they need to go. So call on her anytime you want to. She's got stuff to do up there. We still have lessons to learn. She can pop in here anytime she wants to or you need her. Do not hesitate to call on her. You're not keeping them from going wherever it is they need to go. They're already doing it. I feel the need. This body is just our car to drive around while we're here, our vessel for our spirit and our soul to go around and learn our little lessons. Then when we leave this heavy thing here, and we're just pure energy. We can just flit around wherever we want to, if you want to call it that. So, no, she won't leave. She won't be here 100% of the time, but she'll be here whenever you need her, whenever you call her. Know that she's listening. Absolutely 100%. So, in whatever Mama's good at here, I always tell people, if Uncle Joe didn't have a pot to piss in, don't ask Uncle Joe to come down and help you with financial stuff, because he didn't understand how it worked here. So whatever Mom was best at, other than, even if it's just being a mom, even if it's just holding your hand, even if it's just listening to you, because she is listening to you. So call on her for that. Call on her for whatever she understood here, whatever she was good at, and ask her to help you. And if she can't do it, she will find guides, angels to help with it, if it's in your best interest, if it's supposed to be on your path. Sometimes those things that you didn't get, you look back on it now and you go, well, I'm glad I didn't get that, because I like what I got better. Anyway, she wanted me to explain that to you. She's there. Okay. And I know you said she just passed. So sometimes when you're in the deepest grief, babbling too much, we need to talk to her. But you need to understand when you're in your deepest grief, and to me, this is ass backwards. You're in such deep grief that it kind of blocks everything. And that's when you really need to feel them and hear them. So know that once that starts to alleviate a little bit, then it's easier for them to get through. Don't understand. Like I said, to me it's backwards, but that's the way it works. So here's something you can try. It may be too soon. Hold your hand out. Hold your hand to the side. I do it if I'm driving down the road. Yeah, two hands aren't on the wheel. And I only have half a brain on the road, so look out. Or just sit there, but relax your hand and ask her to hold your hand. And after you sit there for a couple minutes, like I said, it may not work at first because it's so new. You'll feel a warmth, a pressure. It'll almost feel like a little balloons sitting there. Sometimes I can actually feel them holding my hand as I'm walking down the road. So try that. So when you feel that, or the sometimes tingling, everybody feels the energy different. So I can't say for sure how you are gonna feel it. You won't feel it like I do, probably. Anyway, try that. If it doesn't work right now, then wait a little few days and then try it again. You need to be relaxed. Mom says she will hold your hand, like she always did. Always and forever, she says. To the ends of the earth. She says the way things are going, that may not be much longer. She's laughing though. She's making a joke out of it. She said she's kind of glad to be out of that shit. I don't blame her. It's kind of full of tension right now, isn't it? Okay. So you ask, sorry, my nose is kind of drippy this morning or something. You ask if that was her that answered your request, and she says, not exactly. She's actually, well, she's shown me two men. One's about her age, one's older. One would be more of a father, grandfather, maybe a grandfather that acted more like a father. The other one's about her age. Did she have a brother or somebody very close to her that felt like a brother? And a little bit younger than her. Very calm. Well, at least he is now. Very calm, quiet. One or both of those had something to do with answering your request. So I don't know what the request was, and I'm not. It almost feels like both of them. The one about her age is beside her, and the older one standing behind her. Not sure what that means, but there's some kind of significance to it. But they had stepped forward and answered your request. So you don't, if you know who they are, go ahead and call on them for the same thing. Like I said, if they understood how to do it here, they're the ones to call on and ask. I'm not sure that she knows exactly what she's going to do as far as signs that she's there. I think maybe she doesn't quite know yet. And I asked my medium friend, I said, well, I believe in past lives. We've been here many times. When we go back up there, don't we just automatically, we know it all? And she goes, nope, it doesn't work that way. I don't know why. So I think she's trying to figure it out. But she's showing me the kitchen over by the sink. She's got her back to me standing at the sink. So Anyway, watch for something around the sink because she's hanging right there. So whether it's maybe the water will turn on, water will shut off, maybe the faucet will move, maybe something around there, the window is going to fall over or move. She's concentrating on that one spot, so something. So even if it's some kind of noise from over there, usually it's not when you're in the same room. Usually it's like when you just walk out of the room and then you hear something go, what was that? And I like my little office in the dining room here. Can't see my refrigerator, bleh, but sometimes I hear it shut. Don't know who it is. They're supposed to tell me. I'll just pop up in my house. But it usually doesn't happen when you're looking right at something. So just know that if you hear something around that area or see something move, that's her. Whenever she does something that you're sure is a sign, and you don't even have to be 100% sure. If you think it is, believe it. Validate her, acknowledge her, tell her you love her, and ask her to bring you more. Give her permission. Something about sitting in the living room with a blanket like across her legs, being all warm and fuzzy and cuddly. Might even be a fireplace in this living room that she's showing me. I'm guessing this is a memory. She felt safe, comfy, loved, warm, knew she was okay. Okay, so when she left, and I've asked them not to show me exactly how they passed because they were so intense and I cried too many times, so it seems like we're getting back into it a little bit. So maybe they'll do it softer. There was a lady, like a grandmother. I can't quite see her. Could be a great grandmother because of the dress she has on. Even looks like something older than maybe my grandmother would have worn. Look how old I am, though. I don't know how old your mom was. Like it could be her mom, but it's got to be more like a grandmother. Somebody who would kind of properly carry a purse, kind of, with a little handle, little like patent leather is what she's showing. Probably doesn't make it, but she's holding the handle kind of like this. Like, I don't want to, uppity is not the word I want to use. Crap. Anyway, I'm not going to sit here and waste time thinking of the word. She was there. And there was a man there too that I feel is connected to this woman. Could be her husband. But connected in a close way. Related. And they were waiting for her. And she knew it. And she was fine with it. Because she had somebody familiar, she knew she was safe. And she says everything's okay. It's just okay. Not just okay, but it's just okay. She's okay. She says she's already been to a barbecue. Trying to get her to show me who was there. Eh, yep. Okay, she's showing like tapping her toe, tapping her toe of her foot, tapping. So did she have that nervous? Kind of got to move, kind of got that leg moving, or when you cross your legs, I know I do it, and my foot starts moving. But you should hear this tapping, and it's going to be probably very soft tapping. So again, and when you hear that, you go, "What was that?" You're tapping. So imagine the sound of toe tapping, a shoe tapping on the floor, the toe. Again, validate her, acknowledge her. Tell her you love her, ask her to bring you more. Oh, she's singing one of my favorite songs. Hang on. Well, she's singing How Great Thou Art. Now, I don't know if you played this at her funeral or why she's singing this song, but it's like one of my very favorites. Got to be friends with the Brooks brothers in Branson, Missouri, and they would sing that, and I would just cry. So go play that song. I don't know if she's validating that you played it for her, or I'm not sure what the significance of it is. So she's calling you baby girl. She's now that just flew out of my head. Boop, whatever that was, I lost it. She's fingering a necklace. And it looks very small. It doesn't have to be. I got my big one on today, but so I don't know if you have a necklace of hers that's kind of special. It means something special, and she's acknowledging that. She says, as far as her earthly things, I don't need them. I don't care. Don't think you're upsetting me by getting rid of something. And almost all of them say that. Sometimes they'll say there's something special they want so and so to have. I mean, but not usually. Or they'll say it's okay that they have it. They don't usually say to give it. Anyway, quit babbling, Rhonda. Because we don't need that stuff anymore. We don't care once we get up there. She says you'll realize how insignificant those material objects are when you get here. Something about donating some of her stuff to like a woman's shelter or something. Donating your time, donating something in her name. Donating I feel more like it's donating your time to a cause that she felt strongly about, but doing it in her name. I'm not sure how that'd work. Hopefully you know what it is. Think of others. There's a lot of souls that need to be helped. And she keeps making me, again, she's making me feel like it's a female thing, a woman thing, not just a general thing. But you can do what you want. Just just know that it's okay. Whatever you do with my stuff, it's okay. I don't care anymore about those things. Let somebody else enjoy them. Okay, they love smells and they love sounds because those are, and electronics, those are so easy for them to do. You know, it's hard to move a boulder through the living room, but the other things are easy. Something about some perfume that she wore, and they love the perfume. Did somebody spray it on her, like right before, right after she passed? Or you smelled it after she passed, like maybe at the funeral? So know that that will be a sign from her. You can be in your car, you can be outside, you can be in the store, it doesn't matter where you're at, and you get that whiff of that perfume that she liked to wear, the expensive stuff. Know that that's a sign from her stopping in to say that she loves you, that she's there, she's checking on you. So validate her, acknowledge her, tell her you love her, ask her to bring you more. She's talking about Kool-Aid and the Kool-Aid Man. And she's showing, I think I finally threw mine away. I had it forever. She's showing me like the round Kool-Aid pitcher. It was just cheap plastic stuff. It was clear, but it had molded the face of the Kool-Aid Man on it. You know, you made Kool-Aid and poured it out of there. So I don't know if you had one of those. You did that when you were little. I'm not sure why she's showing that, but she's mentioning Kool-Aid. Red Kool-Aid is what she's showing. Or whether you just did that. There's always a reason for whatever they show or say. Now, I never look at anybody's Facebook page ahead of time because it messes up what little bit of logical mind I have. But she's shown, so I don't know what your hair looks like, but she's showing you pulling your hair up kind of in the back, pulling it up, putting on like clothes that you get dirty, not dress up clothes to work, like cleaning out. I don't know if you're cleaning out her house, cleaning out the garage, cleaning out something, going through boxes. So dig in and get your hands dirty. Get after it. It's okay. It's like she's showing me, I don't know if you're sending her love, hearts, something, and it's like going to her and she's reaching out and she's catching it. And she reaches out and she catches it. So I don't know if it's the thoughts, the love. It's not really coming out as hearts, it's more coming out like a little star, like from you to her. Or maybe you're looking at the stars and wishing upon a star, or thinking about her when you look at the stars and wondering if she's that close to them. Something about this star looks, I'm not going to say for exactly a star, but it's a bright light like that going to her, and she reaches out and grabs it, and then reaches out and grabs it. So whatever you're doing, she's getting it. She's getting it. She says, "Know how much I love you and cherish you, and love you and trusted you. Don't forget to be kind, even if they're kind of mean, and she's talking about somebody or maybe somebodies in particular. Don't know if she's going to say. They usually don't name them. Somebody's. Feels like family. And she's showing water rolling off a duck's back. She says, just let it roll off your back. Like water off a duck's back. She says, actually feel sorry for them. And turn around and walk away. Don't engage. I don't know if there's a squabble over something of hers or something. Just let them go. Do whatever they're going to do. Don't God dang it. New teeth. I always blame it on my teeth. Don't absorb it. Let it roll off your back. Not worth it. And she's sitting there like this looking at you. Just totally enveloped in what you're saying or thinking right at this minute. Just, it's like she's soaking it all in this minute. Whatever was going through your mind. It wasn't bad things about me. Know that I love you. Always and forever. It doesn't stop. Love never dies. It just changes form. And love is an energy. You can't kill energy. Seriously, it changes forms. You know, like water changes to an ice cube and thaws out and then goes to the river and turns into a river, and it changes, but it doesn't die. It's energy. You can't. And we're pure energy when we leave. And we get rid of this heavy body. Some of us eat too many donuts and it's heavier than it should be. Okay. With that, she's blowing you kisses. And it's like little hearts. When she does that, it's like these little hearts are floating towards you. So she's sending hearts back to you. You're sending whatever the bright little thing was. She's sending hearts back to you. I love you, baby girl. Don't ever forget that and don't doubt it. Love never dies. It's all about love. Even from that world to this world, it's still about love. Just believe that in your heart and keep it there. And I love you. And with that, she's leaving. Wait, turn around and waved. She says, I'll be around whenever you need me. Just call on me. Okay, my dear. Like I said, thank you for being patient. Much love to you. Thank you for allowing me to be her voice. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator, voice for your loved ones. Later.